as a Kashmiri, if you have any issue, when you have your own representatives whom you have chosen, one, you have very direct access to them. I think the people are also longing for it to become again a full state with all its representation. Violence has definitely come considerably down. In the recent months, what I do have seen is that in Jammu, the violence has gone up. Not every Kashmiri or every Kashmiri youth is a terrorist. Not every Kashmiri is a fundamentalist. Not every Kashmiri supports Pakistan. The Kashmiris want peace. And with peace, just the absence of violence is not peace. With peace comes the pursuit of happiness. I think it has just been announced a few days ago that the elections are going to happen. To my mind, it is something which it would be very good, better if it would have happened earlier. Still, now that is going to happen, I think the enthusiasm has just started. I think it's also an issue of people are enthusiastic about the fact that they can now choose their representatives. So I think in that sense it's a very good development. I'm personally very happy. If you see that the last assembly elections, as it were, happened, 10 years ago, and then since 2019 there has not been a people's representation here. I think the people are facing a lot of issues in that sense, because if you, as a Kashmiri, if you have any issue, when you have your own representatives whom you have chosen, one, you have very direct access to them. The second, the accountability is much bigger, because it's your representatives in your mohalla, in your district, in your city. You can hold them accountable, you can talk to them. At the moment, for the last so many years, of course, Kashmir is being run by a very centralized government, as to say, whether that is the lieutenant governor or whether that is New Delhi. So I think in that sense the people are extremely enthusiastic. Having said that, I do think that they are also very much longing towards governing this state as they should, which is statehood. As you know, in terms of union territory, the limitations even for an elected government are quite big. So I think the people are also longing for it to become again a full state with all its representation, decision making power, power over their resources, and mainly direct access and accountability. I think that is one of the main things.
So do you believe that Jammu and Kashmir is experiencing a prosperity and return to peace with new opportunities for youth?
Look, I do think that violence has come considerably down. Violence has definitely come considerably down. In the recent months, what I do have seen is that in Jammu, the violence has gone up. Of course, this has also to do with a bit more stable Pakistan than it was, a year ago, 2 years ago. But that is an issue of concern. Among the youth, I must tell you that apart from the larger philosophical politics, the youth needs jobs, the youth needs employment, the youth needs freedom from drugs, the youth need to be looked upon as equal citizens of the Union of India. Not every Kashmiri or every Kashmiri youth is a terrorist. Not every Kashmiri is a fundamentalist. Not every Kashmiri supports Pakistan. This is a small minority, which is even less than it was so many years ago. The Kashmiris want peace. And with peace, just the absence of violence is not peace. With peace comes the pursuit of happiness, the pursuit of employability, economic independence, cultural independence. So the youth is very much looking forward to getting good jobs, good education. I think one of the good things is that this hartal culture is over. In so many, previously the Kashmiri youth did not go to school because there was a hartal. So those things are very good. Violence in Srinagar itself has come considerably down. Credit where it is due, but it doesn't stop there. Development is not just making making a few tourist spots. Development is developing the youth of Kashmir by giving them good opportunities, jobs, independence, decision making powers, powers to decide their own future, whether the people in Delhi or the people in Islamabad or the people in Bengaluru or West Bengal like it or don't like it. The Kashmiris and the Kashmiri youth should have the right to make their own decisions and be empowered upon their resources. It is of the Kashmiris, and they should be made available to do that.